Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live chat with me, Brooke from her packing list. And today we are going to talk about 4 things you can remove, or maybe should remove, from your packing list. Let me just get alive over here. All right, 4 things you should remove from your list. Oh, goodness. Any guesses to what those things might actually be? Any guesses? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you're tuning in with me. I always like to know who is here with me when I'm doing this live. And if you're watching this later, let me know. Leave a comment. And let me know that you were here and any thoughts that you had. Okay, so 4 things you should remove. Any guesses? How could you guess? There's so many things that it could be on this list. All right, but before I dive into this list, I want to remind everyone that I am running my 5-day packing masterclass, Baggage Freedom Express, starting on Sunday the 18th, and you can register at herpackinglist.com/freedom. And on to the list. Okay. The first one on this list might not feel like a problem to you because maybe you have the space available and maybe your suitcase is large enough and you're just like, why does it matter? Okay. But when you choose the wrong one, it just makes it so much more likely that you're going to overpack and in an area that you actually don't really need to. Okay. Now stay with me on this. I will explain. The first thing that you can remove from your packing list is any kind of oversized toiletry bag. Okay, so no, they're not all created equally. And if you go and choose the wrong kind, like especially one that is like oversized, bulky, padded, has all the different compartments in it, do you know what you're going to do? You're going to fill it. All right, you're going to fill it because you can. You're going to fill it because you feel like you should. Like you have this space. This toiletry bag was made for travel. Obviously, this is how much stuff you need to pack. And it's true. I've actually had students in my last Baggage Freedom Express say that they actually felt like they should pack more toiletries when they had a very, very large toiletry bag. All right, so just think about that, okay? So simplify your toiletry bag and you will have no choice but to simplify your toiletries. And you can do that. You really can, but you have to try. You have to think about it. You have to plan and you have to force yourself a little bit of that self-policing here. So I personally love my Tom Ben 3D organizer cube. It's the perfect minimalist toiletry bag. It has served me for years. Literally one of the best little bags you can use, okay? So check it out. All right, the next item pains me a little bit. I know there is a time and a place for being able to get as much stuff into your luggage as possible. Like I understand that there is a time and a place for it, but relying on this tool every time you travel is not really the best, okay? The second thing you can remove from your list is any kind of vacuum seal bag, vacuum seal storage bag, something where you have to get all the air out. If that is what you are relying on to get so much more stuff into your luggage, it's not doing you any favors, okay? So the thing I see when I see these being used is very, very heavy luggage. It will not feel light. You might be able to pack into a certain size bag, but it's not going to feel light, all right? And it's not going to be simplified. You're going to have a lot of stuff to manage, and you have to repack every time with those vacuum seal bags. So it's just extra. It's an extra step that, it's not teaching you how to pack light. You're never going to learn how to do it, how to bring less, how to feel confident with less if you're using a Band-Aid all the time, like a vacuum seal bag, okay? So maybe you want to think about removing those. All right, the next one, you don't see very often, but they're there enough to mention it here. The third thing, I'm sorry if I'm calling anyone out on this, on any of these. The third thing you can probably remove from your list is a travel blanket, especially one that's just for the plane. Okay, so nope, it's too single purpose, all right? For me, it's too single purpose and unnecessary, especially when you have something when you can have something else that gives you that same sort of feeling of a blanket, but has other uses. Like, I'm thinking like a pashmina or a Turkish towel or a really big scarf, like anything that you can use in other situations that you can also use to snuggle up with on the plane. I know it's not the same as like a blanket, but if you're wearing some layers that can make you feel cozy, and then you also have this other thing, this more versatile thing on your list that you can also use to kind of like snuggle up with, it's going to help you. It's going to help you with your packing, okay? And, switch it out. You'll thank me later. Okay. All right. Where are we at? It's going to be a short and sweet one today, friends. Okay. The final item might be something you want to fight me on, and that's okay. As always, it depends on the type of trip that you're on, the purpose of the trip. But if you're going traveling on a vacation and it's like a lot of sightseeing or relaxing, these are things you could leave behind, because a vacation from your normal life routine is never a bad thing. It can be refreshing. So save that space in your luggage. Save the hassle of packing something that, maybe you're not even going to use as often as you think you will. Okay, so the fourth thing that you can remove from your list is any kind of hair tool. All right, so I already said you might want to fight me on this, and that's okay. Curling irons, flat irons, hair dryers. Embrace your natural hair as much as possible. Ditch them from your list, okay? It will just save you a bunch of hassle. And remember, travel is temporary, okay? It might be a week, it might be 5 days, it might be 2 weeks, but once you get home, you can go back to doing things however, you feel like is normal. And remember also that most hotels have hair dryers. So instead of worrying about having the right adapter or having the right kind of curling iron or whatever, just leave those items behind and have a vacation from your routine, okay? All right, so to recap, the 4 items you can remove from your list are: 1, oversized toiletry bags; 2, vacuum seal storage bags; 3, travel blankets for the plane; and 4, hair tools. And there are dozens, if not hundreds, more items I could be talking about today, but these are a few that I picked out that I wanted to share in this short little session. The question is, do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree? You can share it in the comments, friends. All right. And I wouldn't be doing business right if I didn't mention again that my next 5-day packing masterclass of Baggage Freedom Express is starting on Sunday the 18th. If you want to ditch the excess baggage for good, then this class will help you to do that. You can sign up at herpackinglist.com/freedom. And Gwen agrees. Thank you, Gwen, for sharing. Again, this class is an intensive hands-on class, and hot tip, you don't need to have a trip booked to be able to take this class, okay? Now is the time to work on your packing, especially in between trips, so you can get out of that doom loop of packing, all right? So if you are in a doom loop of packing, definitely consider signing up to Baggage Freedom Express. If you don't know what a doom loop is, I made a video 2 days ago about it. And it might just be a little bit insightful for you if you feel like you're constantly going through the same cycle with your packing. You want to do better, you want to do something different, but maybe putting it off until the last minute when there's no time. Okay, well, all right. So everyone, I'm going to leave you at that. Again, it's herpackinglist.com/freedom, and I hope to see you there. And thank you so much for sticking around with me today in this chat. It's been fun, and I will try and do more of these in the future. So have a good evening or a good day wherever you are in the world. Bye now.